Hi guys, Jodie here. Hope you're having a great day. I had to post a video today because I went to Inglot and had a haul that I wanted to share with you. I did a bit of a sort of vintage look for you for this video, inspired by Lisa Eldridge's vintage makeup series that is showing on her channel right now. If you're not familiar with Lisa Eldridge and you like watching beauty videos, I would thoroughly recommend that you look her up and subscribe. She's wonderful. Lisa Eldridge, Eldridge, and she's got this fascinating series going on right now about makeup through the ages and how, you know, women's history basically has changed along with makeup. So really interesting. So I'm a bit inspired by that right now to go looking a little bit vintage. Anyway, so I took along the two recent eyeshadow palettes that I bought from Inglot, and just with the hopes of making sure, obviously, that if I did get any eyeshadows, I didn't duplicate any colours that I already have. And when I got there, I found that the prices have gone up on the 10-pan palettes from $85 to $95, and I did also find that they now do have available here at least the Garden City stand, the 20-pan palette for the eyeshadows, and I think there are savings of $10 on the current pricing. So you pay either $95 for a 10-pan palette or $180, I think it is, for a 20-pan palette. They don't stack together exactly. I think lengthwise these would fit exactly on the 20-pan palette, but I think the 20-pan palette is, maybe it falls short, comes up to maybe about here. So they don't stack sort of together nicely if storage or, you know, travel was something for you. I still do owe you a video on the second eyeshadow palette that I bought. Gotta say that I'm just loving these eyeshadows. They're just beautiful, pigmented, they last all day, they're gorgeous. But because I've got my, you know, top 20 picked out and the price has just gone up, I decided I'd look at the rest of the range and go from there. So I did not pick up any additional eyeshadows today, but what I did pick up was some lip products that I have not tried before. I got some of their sleek lip glosses. Their sleek lip glosses come in, you know, a variety of sort of finishes, and they look like little test tubes. They're all I think they're all doe foot applicators, yep, if you can see. And I tried to pick up some colours that are you know, quite sort of unique. So I'll just show you the colours. I got an Inglot Sleek in number 43, and that is fairly clear or transparent with sort of gold glitters, if you can see that there, gold glitters. I got that with the hopes that it'll do some really nice things over some lipsticks that I have. I also got an Inglot Sleek Platinum in number 83, and that looks like just a really nice sort of peachy coral in the tube. That is what is next to the gold colour there. You can see that. Next colour was actually the next two are VLCs, and VLCs are meant to be more heavily pigmented, closer to just like glossy lipsticks. And I got one VLC in number 74. And you can see that there, that's just a darker, sort of more purplier one. And the last one in number 73. And that's 73 there, just a more sort of neutral purpley pink, I would say. So they're the four sleek lip glosses that I got. And then I did also get another of their liquid eyeliners, and they have several, they have quite a few different colours actually in their liquid eyeliners. They have a ball bearing that you do want to hear when you're shaking it to make sure that the product is all mixed up. Their testers, you know, have been sitting around for a while, and they often come off quite watery, but once you pick them up and give them a bit of a shake, they're good as gold. So the brush, if you can see, on their liquid eyeliners is just a really fine brush tip, and these are just spectacularly long lasting. I do have one already in gold. I'm not sure what the actual colour is, but this is what the colour looks like. This is the silver, number 41, both lines there. Just a really pretty sort of metallic-y, really pretty look there. The last lip product that I got is probably my favourite purchase for the day, and it is an Inglot AMC Lipgloss. And I'm not sure what's going to show up on camera, but basically it's like a holographic sort of 3D effect. This is there were 6 different shades that were on display. This is the pinkest of the lot, and it's colour for shade 542. Again, I wish they'd come up with more interesting names, because they could just have, you know, a lot of fun, and I can't remember numbers, and it's not as fun to remember numbers as it is fun names. But, you know, that's really no problem. So this is number 542, and it's spectacular. I just had to swatch it to see how it swatched because of how the packaging looks, and I was just even more amazed when I applied it to my hand. So doe foot applicator here, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up on camera or not, but the colours sort of change. That holographic look comes out as you move the brush across your hand. I'm not sure if you're seeing the different colours come out, but it's just amazing. You can see the pink, and then all the other holographic colors come out. So that's sort of while you're putting it on and you're moving the sponge tip through it. It's just a really incredible finish. I've never seen anything like it, and I hope that it's somewhat at least showing up on camera. But basically what you finish with after you've after you've moved the product around and it's, you know, in the right consistency on your lip, with the 542, it actually is more of a, and it's probably coming up here on this side, it's more of you know, a peachy sort of finish, a beautiful color. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing over MAC's Myth, with the hopes that Myth would be just a really nice neutral background just to start with, to see how that color looks on the lips. And it's not quite as, you know, weird or fascinating as it looks in the tube, or how it swatches on your hand once you get it on your lips. But I could see that fast becoming a favorite actually. It's just a really pretty color. All the lip glosses smell quite fruity or sweet. If you you know, have an aversion to fragrance products, I would recommend not getting any of the Inglot lip glosses, at least the Sleeks or the AMC lip gloss that I got today. I personally love the fragrance of MAC lipsticks and lip glosses, and I could definitely say the same for the Inglot. In the same sort of fragrance family, I would say. It's just a warm, sweet kind of smell, and I love it. Love it. Beautiful. So I also did get another couple of palettes. I got a 10 color lip palette and a 4 color blush palette. I'll just start with the 4 color blush palette because I've already swatched those on my hands. But basically I just wanted to get 4 colors that you know, were quite distinct from each other, that, you know, when I had a mood for a pink or a neutral or a, you know, mid-tone whatever, or a coral, this palette, you know, would pretty well represent most of my blush moods, if you will. So starting from the top, we have, I'm going to hold my hand here too so you can see it. Starting from the top, we have color 06, and that is represented here on my hand, more of like a baby pink of the 4. Next one down is the, sorry, did I say number 20? Yeah, that is number 20. Next one down is color 55, and that is the second color swatched on my hand there, 55. That is more of a, you know, deeper sort of maroony pink. Next one down, if it's showing hopefully, is color 22. 22 is more of a brownie. That's that third one swatched there on my hand. It's more of a brownie, yeah, brownie neutral kind of color. It reminds me more of the, you know, color family as like Benefit's Box Blush in Dallas, or NARS Madly, that kind of thing. And I find those colors look pretty uninspiring in the packaging. And as long as, you know, you're not after an actual pop of color, just a light-handed application of those sorts of colors, like this one here, just have an amazing effect, an amazing warming effect. You just look polished and finished without your blush looking really obvious. And so that's why I got that one. I was just really, really impressed with what I've found the effect is of those sorts of colours lately, at least on my cheeks. Last one there is probably, I would say, their closest dupe to NARS Orgasm. It's their more peachy colour, 34, and I think it's one of their top 2 popular colours according to the sales assistant who was helping me, and that's how it swatches on my hand there, number 34. 34 of the 4 is the one that has the most sort of shimmer, at least in the pan, but when you apply it, you don't see much. It's pretty minimal glitters, and I think, you know, once you actually blended that blush into your face with a fluffy brush, there'd be no sort of glittery effect. They're not shimmery. They would be pretty matte effect, all four of those colours, and I would say that's probably true for most of their blushes. Some of them are a little bit more glittery than others, but they would all, in the end, like, none of them are sort of frosty or slash highlighty, say like MAC's mineralized blushes. They would all sort of have a good matte effect, really, I would say. Lastly, you know, when I was wandering around looking at their lip colours, the sales assistant suggested a 10 colour lip palette, and I wasn't sure if that's something that I would use or not, but what I decided to do was just get, you know, stick with more neutrally colours. She had, you know, a suggested palette made up with neutrals on the top line of 5, and then the bottom 5 being just really bright, vibranty colours to suit, you know, really different crazy moods. But I thought if I'm going to get a 10 colour palette, best thing to do is just to stick with the colours that I do reach for every day, and just, you know, have some choice there. It's something you could keep in the office without having to bring in a different lipstick every day if you didn't want, and you can still mix or match. And you know, basically when I am in a wild and crazy mood and I want to go with, you know, a wild electric sort of purpley colour or a bright red, I have those individual lipsticks to suit those moods, and I think it would just be a waste having them in a palette. So I did go with more neutrally boring colours, but colours that I'm bound to use, given that, yeah, I got a 10 colour lipstick palette. So I'll just swatch those really quickly. We've got, first of all, on the top row, this is the 06, colour 06 and 40, followed by, next one down is 43 and 67, rounding out that top row with more sort of rosy hue. That's colour 13. Hopefully you can see in that light those 5 colours. So there is that nude, that top one, number 06, is more of a nude. So, and then on my second row I have on the top there a more browny sort of nude. That is colour 25, followed by colour 23. Then we go into some darker colours, and we've got number 39 followed by 58, and lastly number 60. Number 60 is more of like a cool toned darker red. So they're the 10 colours that I chose today, and I will say that they're very pigmented, very creamy. I would say if you were applying with a lip brush, you could use, you know, a little product, I should say, and just blend, and it would be more of a sort of stain sort of colour that you could apply a clear lip gloss over or another lip gloss over to change the effect. So they are quite creamy, and I'm quite impressed with them, quite pigmented. So I'm pretty happy with those 10 colours. Hopefully it's something I'll be able to use. And that is it, I think, from Inglot today. Yeah, I'm not sure if I said, but I will do another video of that second palette with swatches of the eyeshadows that I did get recently. And I hope that you've had a chance to try some Inglot products. I am really impressed with what I've found so far. With the price increase, I would say that it's more along the prices of MAC now at this point, but really nice storage system. I really like the Freedom palette system, and yeah, I'm guessing that's not going to be the last time that I go to an Inglot store. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and that you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye.